guys, it is July 10th, 2024, Wednesday morning. I am going to pick up what appears to be about 15 boxes of books, over 600 books from someone's home. And I'm starting the video this way because I don't know what I'm getting. I mean, I know I'm getting books, but I don't know what they're going to be. I don't know the quality, that kind of thing. I don't know if it's going to be a bunch of encyclopedias. I don't know if it's going to be a bunch of James Pattersons. I don't know, but this is part of the process of doing big book pickups. Somebody contacted me, probably found the webpage that I have about picking up books and other media for free for people, because they did call me and let me know that they had all these books. So anyway, I'm gonna go pick them up and I'll show you as I go through the process what I have found. They are in my SUV. The back is basically completely full, and then I've got another 4 boxes here in the back seat. I believe it's a total of 16 boxes. The woman was really nice. She's moving to San Diego, and yeah, she needed to get rid of these. She knew about my store, so she gave me a call. I only glanced in a couple of boxes, but she's very thorough. So I have high hopes that there'll be some good stuff in here, but we'll see. I'll show you in a second as I start going through them. But this is something that you can do for sure if you just let people know that you're a bookseller, you're a media seller, etc. A lot of people don't want to take 16 boxes full of books down to the thrift store. They'd much rather have someone come to their place and pick it up. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, here they are. Here's 12 boxes, and then there's 4 over here, and then 1 more over here. So I am ready now to dig into them. I've got my tools of the trade, which of course I'm recording on my phone, which is the biggest tool, and then I'm going to use this yo-yo Bluetooth scanner, barcode scanner, so that I can scan the items that have barcode, the books that have barcodes. And then anything that I'm going to sell on Amazon or eBay, I'm going to write it out on the Post-it with the pen there for later to list it. And then I have my pricing gun that I can use, that I price books for here in the store. Because obviously I'm going to keep some of them that don't make sense to sell individually on Amazon or eBay. I'm going to keep for the stores. So some will go out here in the bookstore or my second location. And just glancing, there seems to be a lot of sort of technical type of books, textbook type of stuff, school-related stuff. Of course, I've only glanced at a few boxes, so there could be some other types. But it looks like it's mostly nonfiction, which is good from a potentially reselling perspective, profit perspective. Again, some of these can be older, and so that they might be outdated and just not worth it. You know, if some of these, like second edition. So if some of these textbooks are, 10, 15 years old, it's unlikely that they're going to be in demand still, but always possible, but highly unlikely. Now, if there's anything that's within the last 5 years, that's different. Then, I might be seeing some stuff that I can resell. Active learning exercises for research methods and social sciences, very specific. I'll be looking these up for sure on Amazon first. A scientist in the city, don't know what that is. I'll be looking them up on Amazon first, and then if there's ones that need looking up on eBay that don't have barcodes or need to do a deeper dive, I will do that as well. Ecology of Fear, Los Angeles, and the Imagination of Disaster. So some really interesting titles here that I'm seeing. Looks like a mixture of scholarly stuff, school-related, scholastic, urban design, and people. Who knows? I would be surprised though if a lot of these textbooks were worth much. But you never know. You never know. This is a good haul based on what I'm seeing so far, because it's a lot of nonfiction, and when you're reselling books, used books, those nonfiction tends to sell the best, especially on Amazon. because there's just so much fiction, and it's mass produced by and large, and to make money with fiction you have to find first editions, first printings, you know, maybe a book that had a small run, there's not that many copies, if it's signed, that kind of stuff for fiction typically, unless it is a newer fiction book that came out in the last year or two and is still holding its value, and still really in high demand. And there's of course classic books that they republish, that, you know, are then sought after in school, if they're being used in school, in high school, or in college. That of course is something to consider. All right, so I'm gonna get to work, stop making the video. I'll check in, see how it's going. If it's going really well, I'll probably check in sooner. We'll see. I do want to get through these books sooner than later. It is like a little after 9 a.m., but it's supposed to be the hottest day of the week, 100 degrees today. And so as you can see, the sun is slowly going to creep all the way up to me, and I don't want to be in the sun when I'm going through the books, so I'm going to hustle to get through these books. All right guys, see you on the next clip. Looking in, here is what is left plus one other box over there, so 8 boxes halfway through. And here's what I have on my table. All of this is going into my store right here. This is going to my second bookstore. These are going to little free libraries. And then over here, that's all Amazon. I won't dive into the details of it yet till the end of the video. That's all eBay. So way more for Amazon than eBay, and a really nice amount of books that I can put into my bookstores. Turns out that most of it is more scholarly stuff, which is why I'm finding so much to put on Amazon. So yeah, so that's been really good. It's kind of a mixture. There's a lot of urban planning, books focused around cities, how cities are created, I guess, which is urban planning, the history of some cities, that kind of stuff. So yeah, a lot of scholarly stuff, which is good, and a good amount of books that I'm going to be putting in the store. So I'll check back in when I am done. I'm halfway done. It's a little over 2 hours since I filmed the last part of this video, and the reason why it even took that long is because I'm having a mixture of books. Well, a lot of them do have barcodes. Some of them it's only showing the ISBN, or it only has an ISBN, so I have to scan that, which takes a little bit longer. If 100% of them were barcodes and I could scan all the barcodes, I'd get through it a lot quicker. There is a handful that I have to look up on eBay as well, but let's see if I can get through these last 8 boxes a little bit quicker. All right, let's finish this video off by sharing with you everything. Now I can't see what you're seeing. There we go. I have sun here. Sharing with you what I found. So this stack is all eBay, and that's Amazon and Amazon. Now I had to come in from outside of in the sun, so these are all eBay. There's some good stuff in here. I think that's potentially good. It's all kinds of random. This one's signed. Random, different topics. Some could take longer, some could sell a little bit sooner. This one's interesting, the Arusha Windmill Construction Manual. But the best one by far is Black's Law Dictionary, hardcover copy, 4th edition. I'm going to list it for over $100, and I should get anywhere between 80 to my asking price, because it's selling for, on average, about 80, 85, all the way up to like 125 bucks. So look out for this, especially the hardcover edition, Black's Law Dictionary. This one is the 4th edition. I think that's like the 12th printing or something like that. 1968. See, it says it down there. 14th reprinting. But this goes for good money. 42 books for Amazon, merchant fulfilled, is what I found. This box are the books that are going for, I'm going to list for $30 or more. These are the ones I'm going to list for under $30. So there's a few more of the ones that are under 30, but there are some good ones in here that should sell pretty quick. So just so you take a look, storytelling with data. What is this? City economics, how to do research if you lived here. Whoops. Sustainable transportation planning. So a good amount of them here. I'll keep going. The deadly life of logistics, the power broker. This one will sell super quick. Look out for that one. Prison notebooks, patriarchy and accumulation on a world scale, the complete autobiographies of Frederick Douglass, Main Street Revisited, lots of different stuff. Yeah, so those are the ones under 30, and here are the ones over 30. I have a couple I'm going to list for over $100. You can see the different titles: Planning and Urban Design Standards, Research Methods in Applied Settings, so a lot of scholarly books. Research Design and Urban Planning, Social Research Methods, Essential Statistics for Public Managers and Policy Analysts, Introductions to Sustainable Transportation. So you see that it is quite a lot of scholarly books for the most part. This one's going for over 100. I think this one, yeah, list that one for 117 bucks. So there's some really good profitable books in here. There's a variety in terms of how quickly they sell. The actually good amount of the higher price ones going for over 50 bucks are selling pretty often. So you can get into the scholarly text, scholarly books that are not necessarily quote unquote textbooks, but they are textbook adjacent, and they are scholarly and used in colleges typically. They don't always have, like, you know, the edition on there and that kind of thing. Some of these do, but yeah. So picked up a lot of books, 16 boxes, and in addition to that, started the eBay, and then I had a box and a half that are that I'm going to put in this store here. I already put them back there, put them away, and I have these two boxes down here. This one on the left is going to my second bookstore, and that one are going to little free libraries. And while I was here, someone donated some bags of books as well. So yeah, lots of books. My final thoughts are, which might sound repetitive if you've been listening to me for a while, but tell people what you do. Either, you know, literally talk to people, tell them, have cards printed up, pretty inexpensive, 20, 30, 40 bucks for a bunch of them, hundreds of them. Nothing too fancy. Your name, phone number, your email address, what you do, free book pickups, looking for books, looking for CDs, looking for vinyl records, whatever it is, you know, something real simple. You know, the biggest thing is to talk to people. Obviously, you're not going to start a store like I did. Hardly anybody's going to do that. But this store ends up becoming sort of my megaphone for what I do, because people find me by searching on Google, through their phone, etc. And when they're searching for bookstore, it pops up, and other types of media stores. People see my signs when I'm open. So because I've been doing this for, it's going on 5 years now. In October, it'll be 5 years. But every week, this is going to be the end of this year will be 3 years that I've done I've been open every week. When I first started, it was just once a month, and then it was, anyway, it evolved from there. But let people know what you do. Post online, you know, post on Facebook, post on, what is it called? I'm really hungry and tired. Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, etc. Nextdoor. Just let people know, and word will spread. You'd be surprised. Get to know thrift store managers or owners. Get to know people working it for Friends of the Library. I can't stress enough passing out cards. That's really going to help you. So yeah, so this came to me because she's seen my signs on the street. Actually, she did not find me online. She's seen my signs, and I'm assuming she's been to my store, but that's what she mentioned, that she had seen my signs when I open for business. And she called me. So you never know. You never know what's going to fall in your lap. And this is potentially a lot of profit on Amazon, as well as some on eBay.
and lots of great books to put in both of my stores and some little free libraries as well. Unfortunately, a lot of them are like urban planning scholarly books that no one wants in little free libraries, so those don't really make sense. But I still am able to put a lot of these books in people's hands. All right, time for me to clean up and go eat. All right, guys, I'll see you next video. Take care.